Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Frassix. So on the day that I upload this video would be the day that the Grammys were supposed to happen in 2021, but unfortunately due to the COVID pandemic and everything like that, it was moved to March, which is really unfortunate because I was actually really looking forward to the Grammys and seeing the performances and everything like that. But I guess with, you know, like all the cases rising up everywhere again, I think it's good that they moved it to March. But I felt like this was the perfect opportunity to tell you guys who I think would win in the major categories for the Grammys, since I haven't really done a predictions video before, I think, on this channel. So this will be my first one. And again, keep in mind these are my opinions, and hopefully, you know, I think hopefully they might come true, but please be respectful of my opinions and I'll respect yours if you guys let me know in the comments who you think should win in these categories. And yeah, I have it on my phone, so without further ado, here's my predictions for who will win in the 2021 Grammys. Okay, so I guess I'll start with the best pop vocal album. I personally think that Future Nostalgia should win. It is amazing. It is definitely one of the best pop records that came out of last year, and I felt like it definitely was present throughout the entire year, especially during the beginning of quarantine and everything like that, and it was just on constant replay, and it was like topping the charts everywhere, you know, like even though it didn't top the charts in America, it did, you know, have constant exposure in like TikTok, and especially in the radios, like all the time. I heard Break My Heart so many times throughout the entirety of the latter half of 2020. So I feel like personally, for the best pop vocal album, Future Nostalgia by Dua Lipa should win. For the best pop duo group performance, I personally think that Rain on Me by Lady Gaga and Ariana should win. Like, that was such a time, especially when it came out, and the music video for that was amazing, and it definitely had good exposure on the radio waves as well as just online presence, you know, like everyone was raving about it, everyone was so happy, you know, different people, different groups, you know, the gays, everything, just like they loved it and I loved it, and it was one of my favorite songs out of the entire year last year. I think it was like my number 2 or number 3, so I think it's really well deserved, and hopefully and I just love Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande, so hopefully the best pop duo slash group performance will go to Rain on Me. Okay, so best pop solo performance. I had to think about this one because there were really a good few amount of people that could have won, but I feel like Say So by Doja Cat should win because it was such a heavy presence. Like, that was the first time, I think, that like a real first time that a TikTok song really, I guess, catapulted a career. Like, I guess her start in the music industry was because of TikTok and all the dances and everything, and that was like technically the first TikTok dance that I ever learned early last year. It's crazy, around this time last year the song was just becoming super popular, and I just keep on hearing it on the radio as well last year, and I just, again, I know the dance, and the music video was super cute too, and it's just a good vibey song, and I absolutely love that song. So I think that the best pop solo performance should go to Say So by Doja Cat. Okay, now we're getting into the big 3, the song of the year, album of the year, and record of the year. So for song of the year, I had to think about this. Again, there were a lot of good choices and I had to settle, and I'm pretty sure this is not gonna come as a surprise. But song of the year, I personally think, is Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa. That song was everywhere, especially during the beginning of the pandemic. Everyone was like, don't show up, don't come out. Like, that was such a meme, and I absolutely love it, and it's just a good vibey song. Like, everyone was raving about it, you know. Her performances for that song were stellar, so I personally think that the song of the year should go to Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa, although there are a lot of other great ones that I would be happy with in this category as well. For album of the year, I want it to be Folklore by Taylor Swift, and I did this on purpose, where the best pop vocal album was Future Nostalgia and album of the year was Folklore, because I feel like that even though Folklore was in the best pop vocal album category, I don't think that's like it's a good representation of pop, because it's like it's not really pop, it's more like alternative and folky and stuff like that. So I felt like for the album of the year, Folklore was the right choice. And even for last year, for my ranking of all the albums that came out last year on this channel, I put Folklore as my #1 because it's just so amazing. The lyrics, the production, like I know that it's either you like it or you don't because it's very different from everything else that she has put out, but I absolutely love it so much, and a lot of other people have loved it as well. I think it was like the #1 best-selling album of last year, so I think that's pretty great, and I'm pretty sure that will definitely influence this vote and everything. So I personally think album of the year should go to Folklore by Taylor Swift, and I think that would be like what, the second or third time that she has won album of the year, hopefully. So I guess we'll see. Hopefully I didn't jinx it. I knocked on wood. Now the final category that I'm going to be talking to you guys about is the record of the year, and it should come to no surprise that I chose Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa as the record of the year. Again, everything that I said about it for the song of the year still holds up. It's just, I love that song so much. It was like, I think my highest rated, or my highest Dua Lipa song on my end of the year songs for last year, which is absolutely crazy because that was released in 2019, but it definitely had a very big presence in 2020, and I think it's like one of the best selling and streaming songs, I think, from what I read or something like that, which is pretty epic, let's not gonna lie. I'm just so happy, and I think that was like the first real song that really made me want to stan Dua. And then, you know, there was Physical, and then Featured Nostalgic Album, which is also why I became, you know, part of her fandom, which I'm really happy about. And yeah, I personally think that that should win record of the year, although again, there are so many great records and so many great songs and performances from all the artists and everyone that's nominated in these categories. So, you know, that's pretty much it for me. That is my predictions for the main like, I guess, mainstream categories on the Grammys. So hopefully those hold up. I guess we'll see in March, which is honestly quite a ways away, but at the same time I feel like it's gonna go by in the blink of an eye. So I'm just wondering, like, not only if my predictions will be true, but what performances there will be, and if it's gonna be an actual like stage, because I know they try, I think I read that they wanted to do it still in the wherever they do it, in the stadiums and stuff, or not stadiums, but you know what I mean, the concert places, I don't know, they do it in those places. So I'm just really looking forward to seeing all the performances, as well as all the winners in these categories. Whether or not are what I want to win, I will be happy for whoever does win. And before I end this video, let me just say how upset I am that The Weeknd and Selena Gomez were super robbed of at least a nomination for any of the Grammys. Like, honestly, it's super upsetting, and it still makes me upset, but you know what, I'm just gonna, you know, just shake it off and just hopefully one of the things that I predicted will win. So I guess we'll see. And that is pretty much it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed putting this list together. Again, it was like super hard because like all the categories, I was like, there was a bunch from each category that I was like, this could win, but it was really hard, but these were the ones I ended up with. So hopefully you guys agree with me. If you guys don't, let me know in the comments who you think should win in these respective categories, and I will respond to you. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, all the usual things. Follow me on my social media accounts, just keep up with all the hype and everything for when the Grammys do premiere. And until the next video, the wonder won't stop. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.